So, according to you, what is the perfect English? According to you, do you feel like somebody is perfect in this language, and what is the perfect level of this language? Don't know something, so we are going to make mistakes. So we should
Right.
accept this thing, and we should start making mistake with the help of making mistakes and correction. Again, making mistake, we will learn.
People get confused in tenses part. So one should work
Mm-hmm.
on tenses at least, at least normal, what kind of, if you're saying something, if you're citing something from the past. So what kind of, tense you should use for that purpose. One should be confident about, using those tenses. Hi, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm good, I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
All right, Priyanka, yes. Please tell me.
yeah,
So
I'm
shall we
good.
start
Things are
with a
very.
quick introduction or something? Brief
Yes,
introduction?
yes. Yeah, yeah, why not?
All
So
right.
let me introduce myself first. My name is Priyanka. I am from Gurugram, Haryana. I have done masters, qualified UGC NET exam,
Mhm.
and now I'm preparing for an assistant professor job. Simultaneously, I run a YouTube channel where I'm uploading conversational videos, some content related to English, and reading books and talking to people in this language. These two are my hobbies. Yeah, that is about me.
That's nice. Nice to know. All right. So as you can see my name on the screen, I'm Divya, and
Mm-hmm.
I come from the city of Jamshedpur, which is in Jharkhand. But presently,
Mm-hmm.
I'm settled in Patna, Bihar, and I've had an experience of close to 9 years in corporate field, specializing in HR. But then, after some time, I shifted my field of interest to English language training. So for the
Mm-hmm.
past 1 year, I've been associated with Clap and Go, and I also create content on YouTube. I
Oh
also
wow.
run a YouTube channel by the name English Edge by Divya. And
Mm-hmm.
I post videos and shorts related to English grammar and spoken
Mm-hmm.
English. So that's all
Okay.
about me.
So may I know the channel name of yours?
It's English Edge by Divya.
Okay, okay. I will check
I've just
after the
started. I've
session.
just started this year.
Mm-hmm.
So just great going. All right. Great.
Okay.
So, would you like to share any topic for discussion or like?
Yes, yes. I have decided to talk on a specific topic today because, as you already know, I'm a YouTuber. So sometimes I feel there are many people who are learning from me, but
Mhm.
sometimes they start feeling demotivated. It's very difficult to stay motivated all the times.
Right,
It is not our like mother tongue. It is not our native language. So after
right,
some days, after 7 8 days or after a month we start feeling demotivated. So according to you, how can one stay motivated while learning this language?
right. Motivation is a very big factor. I guess not even learning in English. I mean, any language, whatever you learn,
Hmm.
motivation is a big factor, right? It plays a
Yeah.
very important role. And keeping yourself motivated is, it's not an easy thing. But, keeping in mind some tips and tricks and, some easy steps, we can always keep ourselves motivated and, we can, it helps us to excel in our fields and, learn
Mm-hmm.
new things and imbibe new skills and all. So I guess I think the first and foremost thing which I believe one should, while learning the language, if you're if we are talking specifically about learning English language, the first thing is that we should, keep small. We should set small goals, for every day,
Mm.
one
Yeah.
step at a time, because keeping some small goals or achievable goals, that gives you a lot of, sense of contentment. When you achieve that goal, you feel a sense of contentment that fine, I could achieve this day, and I'm, progressing towards, slowly towards, because it's a gradual process. Learning a language is
Mm.
a gradual process. It's not a one day process or a week's process or a month process. It's a gradual process when you you have a command over the language. So setting small goals and taking one step at a time every day keeps you motivated, because you are able to achieve your goals and you feel happy and everything. Secondly, I
Mm.
think one should, not be like burden themselves to, for learning, traditionally. They should also make it in a
Hmm.
fun way, right? We should,
Yeah.
include things of fun things. If can you? watch a movie, English movie, or just listen to English songs and focus on the lyrics and all. Some games related to English language. So it can be done. So some simple fun games or some simple methods can be taken into consideration to learn the language, because it's a tedious task. Learning a language is a
Yeah,
tedious task, right? And
right.
um, I generally believe on two C's. That is consistency and consciousness. When you're conscious enough, you are consistent enough,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
So that is the thing. And thirdly, I believe we can, the person or whoever is learning the language can, connect to their communities. Either they can, join some platform for learning, or, join some community to have an interaction. Because having interaction is the main thing. When you learn a language,
Mm-hmm.
you learn so many things while interaction, right? When you interact with somebody, you
Mm.
also learn their their mindset and opinions and expressions, and how they're speaking, and how they're their vocabulary, or maybe their pronunciation. So interaction is the
Yeah.
best way to learn a language, any language, be it English or any language. So these are the
Mm-hmm.
things. And lastly, I would
Wow.
say that rewarding yourself, whatever you achieve, just reward yourself with a treat or something. It keeps you going.
Mm,
It keeps you motivated. Okay, fine. I achieved this, and maybe I can treat myself for little things. So I believe these are the few simple steps and tricks which you can do it every day for learning a language, I believe.
yeah. Wow. I would say you touched all the points because whenever we start learning, so in
Okay.
between we start feeling we are not improving, but when we start like taking baby steps and we give us reward, and if we track our progress, so we
Right,
feel motivated. So
right,
these are
right,
the important thing you mentioned here, and people who are
right.
watching, like
And we
who are
all
going,
are humans. We all are
yeah.
humans. We tend to make mistakes, and those mistakes gives us a bigger lessons. So I think making
Mm,
mistake is it's a part of human tendency. So generally, when
yeah.
we make mistake, we shouldn't feel dejected or rejected. Okay, I can't learn this language, or because even everybody has learned this language. It's not a
Mm,
native language, right? We have worked hard on
mm,
it, and we have given our sweat and blood to learn this language and be consistent and conscious enough. So making
mm.
mistakes, it's a very human thing, and we shouldn't feel demotivated or dejected by these things, I guess.
Correct, correct. Yeah, people always afraid to make mistake, but they don't realize making mistake
Right,
is the part of this journey. If we
right,
don't know something, so we are going to make mistakes. So we should
right.
accept this thing and we should start making mistake with the help of making mistakes and correction. Again, making mistake, we will learn.
Yeah,
So this is
because when
how.
we make mistakes, now we tend to learn. We get to know. Okay, fine, I'm making a mistake here. So maybe next time I'll be conscious enough, or maybe I can rectify my mistakes then and there. So when we
Hmm.
come to know our mistakes, it's half. Half battle is won.
Hmm, correct. So, according to you, what is the perfect English? According to you, do you feel like somebody is perfect in this language, and what is the perfect level of this language?
See, nothing. Nobody's perfect. Nothing is perfection. You're just able to put across your thoughts and opinions in a consistent and a clear and confident way. I guess English language is that. I feel. I mean, don't have to use jargon of words or vocabulary. You're able to just put across your thoughts and opinions in a confident way, and in a
Mm-hmm.
understandable manner, like approachable manner. You're using a jargon of words, and the person is not able to understand you. So
Hmm.
does it doesn't make any difference, right? And it won't
Yeah.
have any kind of impact. They'll say, okay, fine, I'm not able to understand you, I'm not able to get you. So what's the point in having a discussion if you're not
Hmm.
interacting and you're not able to put across your thoughts across the table? So it doesn't. So English for me is that if you're able to put your thoughts and opinions across the table in a confident manner and a clear and subtle manner, I guess
Hmm.
that is
That is perfect English.
perfect. Yeah, that is a perfect
Yeah.
English. How about you?
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, same. I also feel the same. I
Right,
feel if the person is able to make others understand and who
right,
can express their thoughts and feelings beautifully, and
right,
people who are listening to them, like they also feel connected. connection is also important. If we are not able to deliver our thoughts in a way which can connect with our audience or people who are listening to us, so
Right,
connection
true,
is
true.
important.
Right,
Yeah.
connection is important. If you're not connecting with your audience, if you're not connecting with
Hmm.
your counterpart, it doesn't make any sense, right?
Yeah.
After some point of time, that person will feel, kind of, disconnected, and they will not able to come. They properly they'll not able to conceive your thoughts and opinions, and you would be kind of misunderstood. So
Hmm.
nobody wants to, be misunderstood about their conversation.
Yeah.
So need to be connected for, feel connected and all. Right, right,
Yeah.
right. Yes.
So, yeah, I want to know about your English learning journey. How did you learn?
Okay, okay. Actually, I was stayed in a hostel. I mean, when I was very young, maybe around when I was in eighth grade,
Mhm.
I went to the hostel, and since then I have not stayed at home. I've been
Yeah.
outside. So that exposure really helped me, right? The college exposure and the job exposure. I've had an experience of corporate field. I worked for
Mhm.
close to 9 years. So I think that exposure made me more confident and more, I had a command over the language. So all
Mhm.
these things really helped me to get a command over the thing.
So I can sense you are also a language lover, like same as me. I
Yes,
also love this language. So
yes, yes.
I have qualified UGC NET exam in management, but still I am feeling I should do something in this language. So I can
Okay,
sense
that's
that
nice.
you are also interested in this
Mm-hmm. Right,
because
right,
you
right.
left corporate and now you are
Yes, yes,
teaching.
yes. Yes, yes, true, very true. Very true. All right, all right.
Okay. So anything you
Okay.
want to ask? Do you have anything?
So, what type of content you create on YouTube and how do you go about it? Like,
Actually, yeah, I'm uploading conversational videos where I am
mhm,
talking about uh, problems which learner are facing while learning this language. Some
mhm.
are facing trouble in stay motivated,
Staying
and
motivated, right?
some are just stuck at grammar. They don't feel like we should start speaking. They just stuck at grammar. So there are so many common questions I usually discuss with my co-YouTubers and sometimes with tutors so that they can learn and they can also improve. Sometimes I upload solo videos, solo in terms of shorts. And yeah, this is how I'm uploading conversation and videos on
Okay.
my channel. Yeah.
Mhm. So far, what has been your experience in Clapping Go? How's it going?
Yeah, Clappingo. Yeah, like I joined Clappingo last year. I took a break in between. I have learned so much from Clappingo tutors because
Mm-hmm.
when I was not able to speak confidently that time, I just took subscription and I started talking with tutors. And I would say tutor are friendly here. I don't feel they are going to judge me and they are just like conventional teachers. They are just behave like a friend, so I feel really connected with them, and whenever I have conversation I always ask feedback so that I can improve it, but like wherever I am lacking, so I try to improve myself. Again, I started having conversation with clapping with tutors
Mm-hmm.
because somewhere I feel I feel I am at intermediate level. I should upgrade my level. I want to be an advanced speaker, so that
All
is why
right,
I
right.
joined the game.
That's
Yeah.
nice to know. And you're working hard towards it, and you're
Yes.
consistent towards. I think being consistent is very important in learning a language, right? If you're not
Yeah.
consistent and if you're not consciously doing it, even if you're not getting time, at least taking out time for at least 10 to 15 minutes and
Yeah.
practice speaking in English. It does count because every day if you're doing it, it does make you feel confident. It does make you more fluent, and you also slowly and gradually you feel that you're getting a command over the language. So being consistent is very important in this
Yeah.
regard. Right, right, right.
Every step counts, I feel. Every
Every
step
step
counts
counts,
here.
right, right. That's
Mm.
why I told in the beginning that every step when we are giving a baby step or step by step, we are going towards the goal. It gives us a
Mhm.
sense of achievement and kind of fulfillment that fine, I'm able to do this and learn a language. Because sometimes we do feel that okay, fine, English is not a thing. We can learn the English and all, but sometimes we do feel it's a Herculean task. I
Yeah.
can't take it, or I can't do it, or I'm just doing mistakes. I'm not able to learn. So that
Mm.
that point of that period also comes. But if you're consistent enough and you're conscious enough, I mean, like anybody can, they're able to get over the language and have a
Yeah,
comfortable.
consistency matters a lot. Like you mentioned here, 10 to 15 minutes is
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
for a language learner. They
Mm-hmm.
should try to immerse themselves with this language, but for speaking, 10 to 15 minutes are enough. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah. It's a daily
And
practice is enough.
yeah,
Yes, yeah.
one more thing I would like to add here. Like when I started learning this language, that time I was not reading books, but I started reading, and with the help of reading, I feel I have improved a lot, and I will
Right.
improve a lot in future also. So I always suggest people, if they want to learn this language, so they should try to make it a habit, so
Sure,
they
sure.
don't feel a burden, because habits are those things which we enjoy a lot in a day.
Right, right,
So if they love watching any movie or podcast, any comedy person they like, so they should start make it a habit. They should do that thing, like once in a day, at least 10 to 15 minutes in a day, and they will learn
right, right.
consciously or
Mm-hmm.
sub unconsciously.
Right,
This
right,
is,
right.
I
Yeah.
suggest always, like they
Very
should
true,
make
very
it
true.
a
It's a matter
habit.
of fact. Yeah, it's a matter of fact, very true. And reading, people do think that it's a traditional way, but that is the
Hmm.
one most important way to refine your English as much as possible. Because I
Yeah.
think reading is a wholesome package. You get to
Hmm.
learn so many words. You're able to learn pronunciation, vocabulary, then how the protagonist is expressing themselves in that particular setup, or the kind of expression they're using. So I think it's a wholesome package. When you read, and when
Hmm.
you start reading, and when you're into habit of reading something, you tend to gain so a lot of knowledge, and you're able to you become a knowledgeable person. So reading as
Right.
it is a very good habit. Even I
Yeah.
suggest people that though it's a traditional way, because I think nowadays people they run after quick trips, or
Hmm.
easy tips,
30
or
seconds reels.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
And people are just glued to shorts and reels. They don't
Hmm.
want to go for long videos because they are not,
Yeah.
that attention, you can say that the attention period is quite short.
Very less.
But,
Hmm.
reading is one thing that one should, everybody who's learning a language, each and every person should, go for reading habit. It
Yeah.
gives you a sense of contentment, and you learn a lot. It's a wholesome.
Correct.
Right, right, right.
Yeah. So I
Right.
made it a habit, and now I'm enjoying learning English. I enjoy the process.
Yes,
Yeah.
enjoying the process is very important. If you take it as a burden of doing something, and I have to do this every day, and when you start
Hmm.
learning and enjoying the process, you automatically you feel good about the process and the learning. So feeling
Hmm.
good and feeling kind of a sense of contentment should be there if you learn anything. And
Right.
language is so vast that still we are learning, right? As a speaker also, I would
Hmm.
like to say that still we are learning, and still we are improving ourselves. I always at the end of the session, I always say to the learners that please rate me so that I can improve on myself, right? It's not
Yeah.
that it's the end of the world and I'm the speaker and I'm not learning. Maybe I can learn from you. The learner can also make me learn
Yeah.
some new things. And so
Hmm.
one should be open to learning things, and should not be in that kind of a thing, like mindset that okay, fine, I'm the tutor, and I can always be correct. Even the tutor can fall, right? They can make
Hmm.
mistakes. So it's all about learning every day, and interacting with the person, and learning, and and having understanding, and having a vast knowledge about it, right?
Okay. So one last question I want to ask. Is
Yes,
grammar
please.
really important for speaking
Yes,
English?
by and large, an idea of grammar is important, because generally the written and spoken English is different. Maybe one person is very good at the written English, but when it comes to speaking, the people fumble, or generally they get stuck, or the right word doesn't come at the right place. It doesn't hit the
Hmm.
mind at the right time. And so when you and particularly people get confused in tenses part. So one should work
Hmm.
on tenses, at least, at least normal, what kind of, if you're saying something, if you're citing something from the past,
Hmm.
so what kind of tense you should use for that purpose. One should be confident about using those tenses. So I think grammar
Hmm.
plays a lot of important part in spoken English. Otherwise, you're not able to form sentences properly, right? The subject verb
Yeah.
agreement is always important. when you, so grammatically,
Correct.
you need to be very conscious, and you need to learn the grammar part very well, I say.
Correct. Yeah. Basic grammar is important.
Basic grammar is important. And I always, always suggest to learners that please refer to any grammar book, any whatever you feel you can, you can lay your hands upon. And some English grammar books, or articles, or anything you can find on the net, or maybe you can, take a hard copy of it. You can always, one should,
Hmm.
I think, one should always keep a grammar book with them, so that they can refer to it, because we need to understand the grammar. And generally, when
Hmm.
we speak, we fumble, and we tend to, get confused about the grammatical part. So that,
Hmm.
so keeping that abreast, and keeping that, keeping in mind, and brushing up those grammatical skills really help you in gaining confidence over English language. I feel this.
Correct. Yeah, yeah, that is true. Okay, ma'am, thank you so much. I can say it was really nice conversation with you. I enjoyed a
Likewise,
lot.
likewise, Priyanka. I
Yeah,
had a very nice time with you, and had a very good discussion. Enriching, I would say, enriching discussion with you. So
yeah.
it was nice connecting with you, Priyanka, as well. Hope to see you next
Okay.
time. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah. Bye bye, ma'am. Have a
Okay.
great
Bye
day.
bye. Take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.